Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Backpacktrader training room for Tuesday, August 27th, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. This is the only session today, so we're done with the disclosures. We can let's see, that trade is off the table. Crude oil picked up a 4 from 81. It picked up 3 ticks on the trailer for that first trade. Hit money management, no targets, a 6-tick total. Unleaded. Now in a short trade. Target 2 was 297 on the prior trade. Did we get there? Yes, we did. So that looks like probably 1 or 2 and done. We took a small stop and reverse loss here. Picked up target 2 and a little bit of a trailer. So we may actually still be maybe negative, maybe positive. I'll have to run numbers on that to see. Working its way down. Soybeans, not too far. Market is open. And YM missing out on that trade. Big setup on the micro Russell. Taking a lot of heat right now. It looks like it made it out, and target 1 will definitely be money management. That's going to be right at the session low. Target 2 will be our initial target, 4.3, and we take a full stop out. Not a wonderful start to micro Russell this morning. Looking for our first trade on the YM. Okay, so we go on unleaded. We went 209 to 242. So 33 ticks. Down 66. We got a target 2 of 59. So we are going to get positive on that. That will be 2 and done for target 2. Target 1 is actually still trailing. Or still trading. So target 1 traders will be in this short. let's see, this is down 66. Actually, that's going to be 55. 42 to 54 is 12. So plus 7. Yep, that's going to be positive. And we are in a long trade on the micro, or not micro, but on the YM. And that's another loss on the micro Russell. Now we have a long trade. Another loss on the short. And right to the stop. Just missed money management. And it looks like we have a, did we stop and reverse? $16.59. So we haven't yet, but we're real close right now. Missed it again, so we're still long. Still short on unleaded. The target 1 traders. And we took a third loss on the micro Russell, so it's done. Caught in the noise this morning. Giving us 3 quick losses. And now it's a 4th. Not taking that one. Soybeans flat. That trade was too early. And YM picks up target 1 from the original long trade Stop and reverse adjustment keeping in key level, keeping us in the trade. That's 29 ticks. That'll be one and done. And now we're tracking the trailer manually. Balance line is 286, so we'll be at 284. And there is a stop out. So one and done on the YM, surviving the possible stop and reverse. Unleaded, getting close to money management. This one would get us likely to get us positive on the target one traders. We are. I'm going to push the unleaded chart up here over top of the micro Russell so we can see the micro NQ. See what it's doing this morning. All right, first trade is the short, and it looks like it's being successful. Currently still in that trade. Trailing at 88.5, 488.5. Looks like target 2 is in hand and target 3 in hand. So looking for target 4. New session lows there. And there's money management and target 1 on unleaded. And trailing now at, looks like 233. So YM is done. Soybeans still working on the pre-market trade. We're not in. Target 4 on micro NQ. So micro NQ doing well this morning. Target 2 also on the unleaded chart, but we're not. Target 2 traders were EOQ. And stopping out of the micro NQ, winner number 1, 201 for the unleaded stop. And now down to 196. Long trade on the micro NQ. This is larger than normal with a big wick. Yeah, target 1 is 32 points, so we'll move our target there. So target 1 and money management.
New start.
All right, 10 a.m. News coming up at 10 a.m. And that's a full loss on the long, transitioning to a short. Just slightly above the session low, pushing into the, not quite to money management though. Target at target 2. They're still positive, 1 win, 1 loss. Looks like we're down to 192 on unleaded, and that's where it stops out, is 192. So target 1 traders will get it done there. Definitely getting positive. And taking a second loss, and that's going to stop and reverse at the full stop. I believe the entry was 70, 75. The stop was 71. Yeah, it's two ticks beyond the plotted entry, so that would be our. It looking like we may catch exactly the same thing we did on the Micro Russell. Catch some noise here. This stops out. It would be a third loss in the end of the session. Now let's see what we did there. We got 28.5, 40.5, 69. 119, 121.5. Plus we got 77.25. So we got 28.5 plus 4, so 32.5. 21, 51, 53 and a half, 54. 154 ticks. Unfortunately, and the long trade being successful, or at least getting to target 1, it'll be at least a money management. So, gain of 154, 2 losses. No, wait a minute. 1 big loss. That's going to be 25.75. That's going to be 103 points. And there's a target to win. And starting to trail. 501.25. So our target to win was 40 points. So we had 51 in hand, and then we lost 62. So we were down 11. So we're up 29 with 2 positions still in play. Soybeans still moving forward. Stand down for a couple of minutes on crude because of news. Red label news reports coming out at 10 o'clock. And that's target 3, it looks like. Yep, target 3 on micro NQ. That's 56.75. 76.85 and 3/4. One position, actually no, two positions remaining. We did have three. This is a 4-position trade. And looks like target 4 was hit. Right on the nose, 44 and 3/4. Yep, we definitely just pushed through it. 529.5 for the trailer. 535.5. Target 4 was 73.5. To our 85 is 158, 159.25. We're back to where we were after the first trade. Plus a little bit. Soybeans, a short trade. Set up, not triggered yet. Sizable trade here. Stop is right at the session high. I would push that up to 89 and 3/4. Push it up a couple of ticks above the session high. Micro NQ continuing to push higher. Please do say hello in the chat. It is nice to know who's here. And Micro NQ stops out of trade number 4 at 547.25. Our entry at 471.25. And trade number 5 is a short. That's a 471.25. $547, so 28 3/4 plus 47 1/4, 29, 69, 76 on the trailer. I'd say 59 1/2. So 235 1/2. So well beyond where we were after target 1. Or after trade number 1. Trade number 5, the 2 and 2. Going into this one. And I've been busy with everything else. And now Nazi has gotten into a long trade. Now let's see that. I have 522.9, and the entry was at 522. I paid, yeah. I think I'd have to push that to 525. Yeah. A little too big to push it more than just the 3 ticks, 3 pips. Pound nausea in the long, micro in Q in the short. That's our third loss on the short. That's going to be a loss of 62 points. And we're at 235 1/2. $170 1/2 is a good day. So we'll bring unleaded back down. It's 10 o'clock, but we'll wait 2 minutes. Things to settle out after the news. Soybeans still flat. We have 10 a.m. crude mini session with a get in sync, and we'll get in sync with that now. And that's a get in sync long on crude. Yeah, that would have been with 5 minutes to news, I would have stayed out of that. It would have been a valid 9 a.m. session trade because it was just a second trade of the 9 a.m. session. But it is a valid get in sync. It comes back up to the entry. So 9 a.m. session's a break even. Get 2 ticks, or actually get 6 ticks out of it, which actually I probably call that a positive session. 6 ticks on just one trade. Crude session mainly down. And then you'll break even on the 9 a.m. session with a long trade. Just touched money management. And picked up 3 ticks, 3-tick trailer for 6-tick net profit on the 2-position trade. YM is done. Soybeans is flat. Hasn't had a trade this morning. Short is still valid. And hitting the stop. on the long trade, so that trade is off the table. Pound Aussie still in session or at the trade entry, adjusted entry. So looking like we may get another new trade here. Let's see. Low on that bar is 54. So our trade would be at 66. There it is. I push that to 68. Get around the 50. No trigger there. One close below the balance line. Soybeans did finally trigger short. Remember I said put the stop with mine, my chart, I put the stop at 89 3/4, get it a couple of ticks above the session high. Short trade possibility now. Make that 47. We should have ticked below that spike to the entry. Adjustment above the 50 kept us out of the long trade, although the calculator didn't pick it up. That's odd. It's actually what probably would have happened, though. No, it should have triggered in. Did trigger short, though. Soybeans taking heat. Pound Aussie pushing him a tick or two up to new highs again. Looks like a tenth of a pip. short on crude. According to the calculator, our first trade in the 10 a.m. session. Soybeans taking some heat. Bouncing hard off of 50 EMA. Crude pushing down the new session lows, and there's money management. Target 1 hailing at 76.42 on crude. Actually, all 4 targets. Target 1 and target 2, 11 and 18, 29 ticks. Plus 6 ticks on the 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. session, 35 on the day. Soybeans just hit the original stop. Now let's see if our adjustment holds and keeps us in for something. Doesn't look like it the way it's going. One tick from our stop. So 10 a.m. crude session is done. Pound Aussie back to the original entry, to our original adjusted entry. And soybeans did stop out. Questions or comments this morning? Soybeans in the Pound Aussie tend to be pretty slow. Oh, I was looking, going, why didn't we get a white trade there? But we didn't get a white long trade there because we didn't get back into the red on the histogram. And that's one of the requirements to get a long. The white trade is we have to have gotten into the red on the histogram, and we never did. So that's why we haven't got a new trade here. That's why we didn't get a stop in reverse, because it would have been valid. Trend indicator is up. All right, I don't see any questions or comments, so given that Pound Aussie's meandering around right around our original entry point, and we're currently flat on soybeans, and we're an hour in, I am going to call it a morning. We will see everybody tomorrow morning at 9:30. Crude oil inventory report at 10:30. And of course, regular Thursday session, 9:30 Thursday morning. See everybody tomorrow. Everybody have a good afternoon. Do it again tomorrow.